can say hi to me, ask me how I'm doing, that sort of stuff, whatever. Make it a vlog.
Good morning. I'm gonna try to do a vlog today, which it's kind of overwhelming me, but we'll see how it goes. I might never even post this, but I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. And we're gonna have breakfast right now, and then I don't know. Yes. I don't know. What do people do in vlogs?
You should probably tell them that it's almost 12.
It's almost 12. But it's not like we just got out of bed.
Well, we're just getting to...
We're just starting to eat,
breakfast.
so we are having a very late breakfast. Oh, should I get the toaster out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get the toaster. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm working on the whole waking up earlier thing.
Oof, you gotta show me breakfast then?
Yeah. Okay, so toaster and get the Nespresso Arrachino out, and then try not to burn the toast because, you know.
Nobody sees it in the toaster.
I know. They believe me. I'm a trustworthy person. Made food, little sandwiches, toast more, like it. What?
What?
I don't know.
What?
You're
I'll just
looking
make
at
a
me.
napkin.
Thank you. Okay, I'll show you. This is garlic bread with butter and Dijon with bologna and tomatoes. I'm being very carnivorous today.
Yeah.
I'm being very buttery.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
Ew, it's nasty. This sandwich is better.
I'm wearing these shoes again. I don't even like them. The color is like all wrong. Well, in my opinion, it's not a color I like. And they got dirty right here. But like, they're so comfy and broken in and soft. They're like little slippers. And I have other shoes and I'm trying to break them in, but like yesterday I was wearing them and I got like blisters. Do you see that? So I just keep wearing these over and over again. I'm stuck on my shoesies. And I can't step back because yours are nice. Guys. So yeah.
Where's the keys?
I don't know, where'd you put them? So I'm wearing my, these are the Levi's 501. They're like the really loose boyfriend kind of almost unflattering. I have my, this is such a weird angle, but I'm just gonna go with it. Fendi, black, not silk cami, but I really need a silk one. Just haven't been able to find one I like. And literally the only jacket I have, which is why I always wear it, because it's my only jacket. I'm looking for a jacket, but you know. So we're going to get coffee now, because I get coffee every day, obviously. And oh, remember when I was telling you about what nightmare it is to find rent? Well, we're back at it again, because we have to do it. But thankfully, our landlords are actually super nice and they let us extend till the end of the month because we don't have an apartment. We're supposed to move out on Tuesday. So there's that. And yeah, so maybe I'll share more about like how difficult it is to get rent here and like why. But yeah, we'll see. So we're gonna go get coffee. We just had our coffee and I thought it was a good time as any to tell you why it's so hard to find rent here. And if you're like a French citizen, resident, you work here, you live here, you do all those things, then it's not as difficult because you can get a guarantor, which is a co-signer basically, who guarantees that they have the money and that you will pay the rent if anything. But since
Or you can have proof of income.
or proof of income, but it has to be French income.
Okay.
So like a job that pays you here and stuff. But when you don't have anything French like that, every landlord wants you to either put down, like either have a guarantor or pay the entire rent up front. So if you get a 1-year lease for say 2,000 euros a month, you have to pay what, like 22,000 euros for the entire duration of the rent up front, which is, well, first of all, difficult because you have to have that like readily available. And the second reason that it doesn't even do anything, like it doesn't build your history or your credit or any kind of thing like that. So the next time that you want to find rent, you have to do it again because the next landlord doesn't care that, you know, you paid rent for the previous landlord. They want you to pay the entire year up front and start over again. And it's very, very, very difficult to find something to work with basically. So we got this apartment for 3 months. We paid up front for it. And now we're looking for another place because our time is up here. And so it's just been such a struggle and such a hassle. It's really annoying. So it's like the only thing that's left to do is like buy your own place basically, which would be very nice, but yeah. So that's what we've been doing. And was there anything else? Did I miss anything?
Pretty much, they just gotta have like 40 grand floating non-stop all the time.
Yeah. Which is why it's very difficult to get a what's the thing called, like a visitor visa. They don't tell you on the site, like when we were in so I'm just trying to hold my hand up so it doesn't like fall down. I'm trying to hold the camera steady. And when you're trying to get a long-term visitor visa, they don't tell you on the website. For example, in the US on the embassy, consulate, French general website, that how much money you need to have to be able to get approved for the visa. But everywhere you read and everywhere that anybody says, you have to have between like 30 to 40,000 in like a bank account and cash or whatever to be able to get that, because you won't be able to live here literally. So yeah, I don't know, it might be easier to get rent in other cities that are not as big because, well, firstly, the rent is a lot lower, so it's easier to have the, like, to be liquid to be able to get that. And there's probably less competition because there's just so many people here and everyone's trying to get rent. And I mean, for local people, it's hard to get rent in general. And can you only imagine what it's like when you have nothing and like you don't know anyone? And yeah, so that's what we've been doing. Oh, and one thing I wanted to say is like, this brought it up that we were looking to go to Mallorca, and there was a resort, and I was reading the reviews for it. And one of the things that everybody was complaining about is that there's so much smoke and everybody's smoking and it's like super European like that and whatever. And everybody always complains about how much French people smoke. But the thing is, like, to those people that complain about it, they need to go to Montenegro, because like France is nothing compared to Montenegro and like how much people smoke there. Like they smoke so much there. Montenegro's trying to get into the EU, and to be in the EU, it has to be illegal to smoke inside of buildings, so like restaurants and hotels, bars, things like that. But smoking is such a huge part of like their culture and their life that if they made it illegal to smoke indoors, that the place would literally just go bankrupt and shut down because nobody would visit it. So what they do is they just let everyone smoke anywhere they want, and they just pay the fines for it every single month because they're not gonna be able to survive otherwise. So in comparison to that, people don't smoke here that much. And especially like in places in Indonesia, like crazy amounts of smoking as well. So like a lot of places in the world do smoke, and I'm not like propagating for you to smoke or anything. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just saying that the French smoke very minimally in comparison to some other cultures and countries that even like we've seen over the past year, I guess. So yeah, it's a cultural thing, which brings me to my next point, that I was thinking of doing a video about like the differences between French versus Americans, and even like bring in some like Russian things as well, so the differences between the three cultures kind of. So I'm gonna make a list. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that, because I was thinking last night, I couldn't fall asleep, and I thought of some things that were very different between the two, like the US and America. US and America, same thing. US and France, and also the way that Russia is different as well. But see, I bring in Russia. I don't even know if anyone's interested in what Russia's like, but since that's a big part of who I am, I like to reference it as well, because I see a lot of differences between those three nations. So I'm gonna do that, and later on we're gonna go to the bank and get that sorted, and then we're gonna go have some like dessert, or it's not dessert, it's like chantilly cream. Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say it. And it's like this place on Rue Claire that's right next to the sushi we always get, and we always wanted to try it, but just like never get around to it. So we're gonna go do that today. And so we planned it. I'm telling you now so that we have to do it now, because now you know. And maybe we'll do something else. I don't know. Oh, I also wanted to say thank you so much for your comments and your kind words and everything. It's really nice to like, you know, read what you have to say, because sometimes I feel like so ridiculous that I'm just like sitting here talking to myself basically, or well, not to myself, to this like black screen. And it's really, it's just like, it's a really nice feeling, you know, when you like write to me. And I'm sorry that I take so long to respond. I don't really mean to. I really am trying, but I guess my social anxiety doubled with my attention like disorder. I don't have a disorder. My lack of short attention span. Is that what it is?
Come on.
Yeah. Like if you think I'm random in videos and I just like kind of jump topics, you should see me in real life. Like I'm like all over the place, like just like a little ping pong ball just going everywhere. So yeah, my brain just switches topics really, really quickly. So yeah. So I kind of forget to reply sometimes, and then I get overwhelmed because there's like, it keeps stacking up, and it's just like this vicious cycle that I'm trying to work on. So, but thank you so much for your kind words and things. It's nice to read it, of course. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for now. That's all I had to say so far. Let me know if you have any questions about anything. So we have to go to the bank soon. But before we do that, we're gonna have some berries, because I have like an energy crash. So we're gonna have some blueberries and raspberries. Need to wash them. They're right here. They're really yummy. It's so cool because it's so easy to access really fresh, natural foods here. And just look at them. They're so pretty. Yeah, these are greener than the other ones.
So that was some correct.
Yeah. It's still really good though. Raspberry. And blueberries. The cool thing is that, like usually like in America, if you want to get like fresher berries, you have to go to a field and pick them yourself. And you have to know someone who like knows where to go and stuff. But here you can just go to any store and get berries, and they're always fresh and ripe and like super sweet and delicious. So really easy. So like this, we're gonna have berries, and then we're gonna go to the bank. So we've got here, and we're gonna go there, and this is our sushi place next door, and then we're gonna go here and try it out. Ils ont de la chantilly. Okay, we got English breakfast tea, and then this cone, a little praline puff, a cream puff.
I have my own cone.
He has his own cone.
And I'm on tea.
This smells so amazing, and I had a little cheeky taste of this one, and the cream is insanely good. So, yum. Okay, let's try this. So good.
You're gonna ruin it with them.
It's really good with the tea.
No?
There's some guy playing a trumpet, because why not? He walks the streets. He once walked our street.
Pretty soon you're gonna have
We just got back. We had cream puffs, went to the bank, and that cream was so much better than I could have even anticipated. It was deliciously, incredibly amazing. Just wow. Just wow. But when we're in the bank regarding that, just as a side note, if you are in absolutely any way tied to the United States, they will not open a bank account for you. They just refuse. If you're a citizen, of the US, if you work there, if you're a French citizen but you work in the US, they will not work with you either. So if you have any ties whatsoever with America, they will not work with you basically, which is fine for us because my husband is not a US citizen. From the grocery store. So I got, oh, it's not focusing. Okay, so I got eggs. And eggs here come in 6-pack, not 12, which is super interesting. Or in Montego, they had a 10-pack of eggs. So, oh. Close that up, and then little yogurts. They're like glass little jars, and they're really good. Little strawberries. What am I talking about? These are not strawberries. These are tomatoes. These are strawberries. That little crate of them. I did try we have gotten the French ones. These are from Spain, and the French ones look different. They're more like narrow and longer, and they're like significantly more expensive, but the problem is that they're not quite ripe yet, and these ones from the greenhouse taste a little bit better for now. But when the summer comes, we can try it out. And then baguette, yum, and honey, forest honey. It's like a whiter honey. We also got water, but it's already put away because it's heavy. So watermelon. Smells really good. And we also even got chips. Shock horror. Oh, this is so interesting because Doritos are the worst chips you could possibly buy in America. But here, they are colored. Like the red color is from paprika, which is so crazy. Like you can actually taste the paprika in it. It's like, it blew my mind. It was bizarre. So yeah. Let's go bed. So.
Is it recording? Check.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do this video now. Okay, what am I gonna say? Is it still recording?
I'm gonna make quinoa for dinner, and I wanted to show you how to make it when it comes out perfect every single time, because there are so many ridiculous, weird concept recipes online, and I've tried a few of them and they were not very successful. And then I kind of stumbled upon this recipe that I kind of half made up myself.
Improvise.
I improvised, thank you. I improvised, so I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you like quinoa, or if you don't like, you should try it because quinoa is really yummy and good for you. So I'm going to show you. And
I like quinoa, by the way. I thought that was worth mentioning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on, I need a spoon. Okay, so I'm going to make 2 cups of these cups of quinoa. Okay, so I put in 2 of these cups. I don't actually know how much of a cup this is or isn't, but I just do for reference. So I did 2 of these cups. So when I put in the water, you do like a 1-to-2 ratio, except you just do like a little bit less. So if you do 2 cups of quinoa, then you put like 3 3/4 cups of water.
Yum. I'll stop talking.
You can talk.
I just realized half my commentary is completely useless and counterproductive. That's not even funny, even.
Good. And then I'm gonna put some salt.
Wait, that's gonna dissolve, right?
Of course. It's gonna be boiling.
Okay. Please use salt, the good kind, not some iodized crap.
So then put the stove on high and wait for it to boil, like with a roaring boil, just like the water bubbling out everywhere. It takes about 5-ish minutes. I don't know, depending on your stove. This stove takes like 2 minutes, so we'll come back when it's there.
Okay. I'm not gonna record while it's boiling,
No,
right?
no,
Okay.
Okay, now that it's at a roaring boil, see how like it's roaring very angrily? So I'm just gonna give it a mix. You can remove the top little, oh, that's really steamy. The top, this thing, it's like so steamy. There. You can remove this. It's just got it again. But I don't know, I don't really mind it.
Here, I can put it at an angle.
Okay, thanks. I don't really mind it, so. It come to a roaring boil. Turn down the heat to about half, like kind of like medium low, and just close the lid and leave a little crack in there so the steam can escape, and set the timer for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, it will literally just be done. It will be perfect every single time. It's like foolproof. Fail-proof.
Foolproof, fail-proof, salty.
It'll be delicious.
Okay. Yeah.
15 minutes passed, and voila. Perfect quinoa. Has little bubbles and everything. Looks like a volcano. See? Like, look at it. Okay, you can't really look at it. It's starting to fog up again. Okay, this is kind of difficult. It's unfog, unfog. Okay, there you go. See? Perfect quinoa. It's not sticky. It's just right. Okay, so this is dinner, and there's quinoa. I added a ton of butter in there because that's how I like it. And I have a little salad, which is tomatoes, cucumbers, and shallots, dressed with creme fraiche or sour cream, and sprinkled some salt. It's very Russian traditional salad, and some bread. We're gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna watch this show. It's called Шесть кадров. It's in Russian, and it's basically, it has like 6 scenes, and it's a comedy, and they just do like 6 scenes after 6 scenes after 6 scenes. I don't know how many there are in one episode, but it's 23 minutes long. That's what I'm gonna show you a little preview.
Девушка, подержите-ка. Держите, держите. Ну, что стоишь-то, пойдем.
Well, clearly we're gonna go to bed. Hupsy's yawning. So, good night, and I hope you enjoyed spending the day with us. I mean, obviously this wasn't the entire day because, I mean, who can film 24 hours of a day to put up on a YouTube video? I mean, that's ridiculous. But there's just like little things that happen along the way. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions, and also let me know what you did today. Whatever day you watched this on, let me know what
She
you
messed
did.
up. You have to restart.
I don't have to restart.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
That's how YouTube works. You have
No,
to
it
restart.
doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when people crop their videos all the time. It's boring. It's
This
not
is
real.
An uncroppable video. This is
Uncroppable.
as real as it gets.
Yeah. Raw.
And I'm seriously
Real.
sleepy.
You're really sleepy. You're like yawning this whole time.
Sleep so bad.
Okay, we're gonna go to bed. Good night. Let me know what you did today. So we can read it and enjoy it as well. So good night.